What is going on, everybody? It is Big1 back again with another video. Today we're doing something quite a bit different, something that you might have not known I'm interested in whatsoever. But this is going to be my top 10 roller coasters. I'm a huge roller coaster fan. I haven't been to too many parks, or I don't have a super high coaster count either, but I really enjoy roller coasters and theme parks in general. So I thought this would be something really fun to do. So let's go ahead and get into it with number 10. Number 10 is Dragon Challenge, the Hungarian Horntail side at Universal's Islands of Adventure. This one has a length of 3,200 feet, it's 125 feet tall, 95-foot drop, has 5 inversions, speeds through those inversions at 55 miles per hour, and lasts about 2.5 minutes. This is, most people's opinion, this is the worst side of the two coasters at Dragon Challenge, and I would have to agree. This ride is still really fun, it's in my top 10, but it is a bit painful, especially on that Cobra roll as pictured in the middle. The elements are just less interesting, and overall it's quite a bit more boring than its red counterpart. At number 9 we have the Raven at Holiday World, which was their first full-size wooden coaster at 2,800 feet long, 85-foot drop, 48 miles per hour, and it lasts a minute and a half. This coaster is definitely one of my favorites at Holiday World. I have not ridden the Voyage yet, so that opinion is probably going to change, but I do like this coaster a lot better, a lot more than the Legend, which is a newer coaster. This one, the first drop, for some reason, it's only 85 feet, but it has a fantastic first drop. You really get launched over it if you're sitting in the back seat. It has a really cool setting in the woods. I really enjoy that turnaround near the lake. And the whole theme of the Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven, and the station is really cool. And overall, it's a great wooden coaster. Number 8 is Tennessee Tornado at Dollywood. This is one of Aerodynamics' last coasters in the late 90s, and is definitely when they started to get their stride going. It's much smoother than other aerodynamic custom loopers. It's 2,682 feet long, 163 feet tall, 128-foot drop, goes 63 miles per hour through 3 inversions, and lasts a little bit more than a minute and a half. Some highlights on this coaster are the first drop, which is really fun into that tunnel, and then the so-called iron butterfly element. As you can see in the top picture, there's like 2 loops combined. Really, really intense, makes me gray out. Overall, this coaster is really short, but it's really sweet and definitely a highlight of Dollywood. Coming in at number 7, we have Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is one of the premier attractions at Disney's Hollywood Studios, along with the Tower of Terror. It is around 3,403 feet long, only 80 feet high, but the main attraction on this coaster is the launch that goes 0 to 57 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. It is probably my favorite launch. I haven't been on any extreme launches like Top Thrill Dragster or King Ka or anything like that. But this is a really fun and quick launch. Like I said, it goes up to 57 miles per hour, has 3 inversions, and it lasts 1 minute and 22 seconds. And this coaster, it's not, just by itself, it's not the greatest coaster of all time. The actual coaster part is just pretty standard. The launch is pretty fun, but what really makes this coaster fun is the theming, the music that plays through the seats, and all the flashing neon lights and show lights all around you. That's really cool, and it's really fun in the dark. Number 6 is our second wooden coaster on the list with Thunderhead at Dollywood. This is a 2004 creation by Great Coasters International. It's 3,230 feet long. Both its height and its drop are at 100 feet, 50 miles per hour, and 2 minutes and 30-second ride time. This is probably my favorite of the 2 GCIs I've ridden. I've also ridden Kentucky Rumbler at Beach Bend Park, and this one is pretty much better than that one in every way. It's very similar with a twisted drop and a twisty airtime-filled layout, but this one is just taller, faster, longer, and has a really cool station fly-through while you're waiting, so you can wave to everyone as you fly through. And I don't really know what else to say. It's just a really, really, really fun wooden coaster. It's pretty intense. Like, it's almost exhausting to ride. By the time you're done, you're really tired because you get tossed around and it's really intense. Number 5 is the Beast at Kings Island. So this is a wooden coaster I think is even better than Thunderhead. This one is the longest wooden coaster in the world at 7,359 feet. It has a height of 110 feet with a drop of 141 feet into a tunnel. It goes 64 miles per hour and lasts 4 minutes and 10 seconds. And this coaster is not very intense, and the drop's not very intense or anything. It's just fun because of its setting out in the middle of the woods. It's super long, feels like a journey every time, and that final helix, like I said, it's not super intense, but it's just a really, really fun moment flying in and out of those tunnels. and by the time you come back to the station, you really just want to go again. It's such a fun coaster. Number 4 is another launch coaster on this list, Thunderbird at Holiday World. This ride is 3,035 feet long, has a height of 140 feet, and has a launch of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Has 4 inversions and lasts 1 minute 18 seconds, making it the shortest coaster on this list. But that is definitely not hinder its fun factor. The launch is great. The inversions are super fun, especially that inline twist at the end. Really gives some good hang time. They're really good views of the park when you're hanging upside down in the Immelman roll. And I love its interaction with the Voyage, which is one of the main wooden coasters at Holiday World. Overall, a fantastic addition to Holiday World and a great attraction overall. Number 3 is the Incredible Hulk coaster in its second generation. It was built in 2016 at Universal's Islands of Adventure. This coaster has a length of 3,700 feet, a height of 110 feet, a drop of 104 feet. It also has an incline launch, 0 to 40 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds, which is really, really fun. And it's also the fastest coaster on this list at 67 miles per hour. It has 7 inversions, so the most inversions of any coaster I've ever been on, and it lasts 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And overall, this coaster is absolutely amazing. It's super intense, super strong, just like the Hulk himself. The first half has bigger, more graceful inversions with, as you can see in the top right picture, 0G roll, Cobra roll, and a vertical loop. After that, it goes to the back of the park, or behind the station where you can't see it, and it has some quicker, snappier corkscrews and other vertical loop and stuff like that. And this ride is probably the most intense roller coaster I've ever been on. Instead of graying out for some of the moments, I was grayed out the entire time. It also has some really cool trains, as you can see on the left. Probably my favorite trains of any roller coaster. Really comfortable, really cool design. I love the fake splashdown effect, as you can see on the bottom. And overall, this coaster is very photogenic, has a great setting, great launch, really intense, and it is a fantastic B&M sit-down coaster. Number 2 is also Dragon Challenge, this time the Chinese Fireball, also known as Fire, at Universal's Islands of Adventure. This is a B&M invert coaster with a length of 3,200 feet, a height of 125 feet, a drop of 115 feet. It gets up to 60 miles per hour, has 5 inversions, and a duration of 2 minutes and 25 seconds. This was my first ever coaster that went upside down, and honestly, I was super scared before I went on. But my friends pretty much forced me to go on it, and I absolutely loved it. And this is probably, actually not probably, not at all. What am I trying to say? Anyway, this is one of my favorite roller coasters ever. I love the elements. The airtime hill, as you see on the bottom right, is one of my favorite airtime hills ever. It's super smooth, way smoother than the blue one. The station is fantastic. I love the interaction of track between the blue and red. It's too bad I never got to ride them when they dueled. And overall, I just love this coaster. It is a fantastic coaster, and I will miss it forever. So what could be better than any of these coasters? Coming in at number 1 is Expedition Everest at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This ride is absolutely my favorite roller coaster of all time that I've ridden. Not because it's intense, because obviously it's pretty much just a glorified family mine train coaster, but because of all the little details, the queue line, all the theming inside and outside the mountain. I don't know, it's just fantastic. It has a length of 4,424 feet. The track reaches a height of 123 feet, but the actual mountain is at 199 feet. So almost, some people would consider it almost a hyper mine train. Its main drop is 80 feet. It gets up to 50 miles per hour. It has a pretty long duration of 2 minutes and 50 seconds. This coaster, I really don't know what to say. It's so smooth. It's made by Vekoma, which is surprising, but I love the interaction of everything, from all the little details, like the bird chirps you hear as you leave the station, to getting sprinkled and misted by the waterfalls you sit on the brake run. Everything is fantastic. I love the variety of forward and backwards on this ride. I love the juxtaposition of the light on the outside and being in the dark on the inside. It's so smooth. It just takes a lot of the elements take you off guard. And the Yeti is really impressive. I just wish that they would get him back up and running to A mode and actually swing down at riders. This is a fantastic roller coaster for the park. Fantastically themed, really fun experience. Overall, it is my favorite roller coaster of all time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.